I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, she's happy with her new boyfriend. Got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hey Coach, this is the only girl from my past that I want back. Me and her dated for 6 months, and I believe she loved me. Her mother and sister hated the idea of us together, but they never met me. It's her fault, not mine." He says she's 28 and never married, no kids. He says, "I'm 40 and a single father of 3 boys who are almost all grown. I tried to talk to her after she broke up with me with no luck, so I would contact her about once a month with no results for the first 3 months. So I left her alone for another 3 months and sent her a happy birthday, and again no reply. That's a pretty good indication she doesn't want anything to do with you anymore, or she's found somebody new. That's typically what happens in those cases." He says, "I finally saw her face to face after 8 months, and I was cocky and funny. She looked me up and down for 5 minutes. He says, I cut off the conversation with a, 'Well, I've got a lot to do and I'll talk to you later.' He says, I walked away and never looked back to see if she was checking me out as I walked away. He says, it's been 3 weeks since I saw her, and a lady I worked with needed to talk to her and was complaining that she would never answer her phone to get her to come work for us. So I texted her, and she responded and kept blowing me up, apologizing about the lady not getting a hold of her. He says, I texted her and teased her, and she was responsive to everything. She pointed out she's happy with her new boyfriend. In other words, that's pretty much why she hasn't gotten in touch with you. He says, I teased her about naked photos. She teased me that she's had some of me that she would hold hostage. That's the thing, is like nobody ever thinks about that shit. When you're taking naked pictures of each other and sharing it, it's like you never think about the fact, what happens when the two of you are no longer together? He says, she pointed out that she is coming to work as a temp in December for a few days. What do you think my next move should be? I believe she's moving in with her boyfriend soon, so I don't want to wait a month to win her back or be done for good. Well, I'd say you're pretty much done for good with this particular girl. Because why? She's not doing anything to reach out to you. And so whatever happened when the two of you were together in the past, I mean, who knows? Maybe she was dating this other guy at the same time that she was dating you, or she met him shortly after, or maybe she already knew him. But the bottom line is that when she broke up with you, it's clear from her actions and everything you shared with me that she was totally done with you. Because the only way you got a chance at getting a girl back is if she still reaches out to you, if she still texts you, if she still calls you, and she still gets in touch with you. Now, if that hasn't happened, like in your case, you kept chasing her and calling her and texting her, and she just basically ignored you. And the only reason that she talked to you this time because it had something to do with business. So if you want my advice, what you should do, you should walk away and never look back. And next time you see this girl, you just say, hey, if you want to get together for a drink sometime, give me a call. And she says, hey, I got a boyfriend. Well, give me a call if it doesn't work out. And that's all you can do with this particular girl. There's nothing else in this particular case. So if I were you, I would get busy applying the things that I teach so you can improve your skills, so you can get yourself some other options with women instead of thinking about all of the ex-girlfriends and the ones that you'd like to get back. So just admit the fact that you screwed up with this particular girl, and you got to fill in your knowledge gap, and obviously that's what brought you to my work, is because you're trying to figure out what it is that you don't know that's causing you to make mistakes and cause women like this particular girl to dump you unexpectedly, where you end up wanting her back. So if you apply the things that I teach and you learn and figure out where you went wrong, then you won't make the same mistakes in the future. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device, just download one of their free e-reader apps for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters and the articles on my website, you can show your appreciation by going to my website right now, and on the Wibia toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.